Kumasimai Ashanti Ghana this year. Yamamunyina ajo. Abana Acheampong do me and Ansah Kessben Kasafidie so. And then you so Odomfo Adumoyen. Yabama fear more na election avenue. Na and then you raise so manya empanimfo one so enemy bedi djumen. Na sa djumedie ya hye said the beya obenya ntiase ni hunumu ewo abato aye koto no sane 2016 abano si koye na 2020 sisan ba wonso so tu fie kura na wutie na ohwe ya hu se we dia asesa enwumre mi wo Dr. Daniel Owusu Ansah ewo me chen what's that? Oh my goodness. Doc, what to say? Me so me hoye pa. Bibi aboko de.
Jayo.
Ya do ba de ase. Sanso na Ernest Akosah enso so atase. Ernest. Why? What to say? Ya do ba de ase. Me share ni Mr. Fredrick Acheampong, media practitioner, sports analyst and also a social commentator. And also executive member of Ghana Football Association. Also, Babe Kayensa near Dijumano. We're looking at 2020 dynamics in Greater Accra and the Northern regions. And you may, now we are live on Facebook. That is facebook.com/KessbenFM. And you may if you don't have a television, you can join us and watch us live. Facebook.com/KessbenFM, YouTube.com/KessbenTV, Twitter.com/KessbenTV, and TVNewsGH.com. TVNewsGH.com. Also, TVNewsGH.com. About TV News GH. And then you know, boom, TVNewsGH.com. Now, I'll share your home live. The text line is 02051709969. Let me repeat 02051709969. WhatsApp 02051709969. Yeah, they two TV no so no I share. Now, Monswa. Muti no obetimi send a message the sewa sa message no more send here let it be based on what we are discussing here at times more on man you are so fond of insulting political opponents it's not good, it's bizarre. Me the bar mankind that's how we still time to get to what we are doing here and be part of it. Doctor, on the campaign trail, who is saying?
Oh, no man say science a message no na ebi asesa kakra.
I just who said there's been revision and amendments.
I think say ni nyina ye pool ni ade na ba out no.
Okay.
So wo hwe pool no ne baby ekeka kono a ebetimi ama wasesa wadwen wo nyom baby ho ba last minute nyom say no to da eboa based on our background in the baby free ba and ya why pain and the better dance a bit me backfire a bit me but if you watch so president the no consistency or no the sign the only thing I mean say beka ho is president pay attention to ade na me say me coalition and me coalition cool bi na ma return out no so study president Kasai mu a oba Ashanti region ha no turn out no hu hia ne pa so obi ankoto abano because it drew last week say no a wanya nipa no awie no omo a ugidi say we mu no omatema asem na so ombeto amame no I was say wo san hwe say omo kwakoto abano because the hu kakra ne say wo supporters a omo may electors you can have a lot of them omo support you or so ubi ojina bontene or kan dia obe support o utwam a obi kan obe ma fans nimum e brand do so onkoto abana no ankoto a eno no on paper no enka hwe e be say ebi kura betumi aba say pool ya ye say pools ya tct bi e betumi aba say obi wo ho a oka wo ma investigation no kra no ebi a oyiyi anu ni bi ebi a oyi anoma e ka pe o percentage ho a ama enu nti ehwehwemufo no e de agina wo se omode aye nyina so se abato no wudi nkunuma na wudi nkugo enso beba no ne bi kura nipa na ankoto aba no timi de wo say this week ne de me hia me pa ba akoye turn out
obia
na de boa ama me kasa ne say wo hwɛ enam yare ni nti amanfo ntu kwan ankoye registration bebre because abrene na yare no e wo ho nti ekoye se ba bia wote no a no register ho enti no this particular election akwantu say yekoto aba okumase yekoto aba wo ha na ya abehwe na basis abeye beba kakra de be enye pizza enam say for example wo hwe kwofo pa e wo Accra e mo bom krom ne be register so koko Easter abehunu say
election day na articulators na the buses na afiye massa
kumase ha e baby
omo free nkran beto aba kumase
because of COVID no na ho ne time of the registration the panel do na register baby na eben wo ma na omotie
okay
with the exception of fee we den ya obenya inti no saa de no wo ho enam saa nso inti no unse nke betumi abasa o me nya kwan anko na me nya ka ankoto aba no ana se me nya skampo amfo ka ankoto aba no by enam ni saa nso inti no we de baby register in eben enti se nya yare bi ana bibi e be hardwin pa de a na wo so utumi koto aba no enu nti na me ka se turn out no e toda yetumi nya bi akwa na 79 80 ne de keke ka ho no saa we no betumi anya 10 out of bare 95% enya nwanwa say ti kura ba ko nso a e ka ho ne say registration no ne election no na ben pa enam saa nti no sabi onipa e bi o mbe free mu ana say o mbe free mu atu kwan ana bibi ete saa no nso enu nsusa enu nti nipa dodo na wo ho a ye hwe ani mu so metumi ato abane bi ti wo hwe president de no de a na o hye nkofo nkran pa so mo modern so betumi ato aba no former president John Mahama so okay wo hwe ono no de no a in the past week no akwaye say otu jobs kakra when you were commentary about elections special voting. About police for he's complaining about
Sikebia Kotoma
accounts money and the
IGP abe duty allowance just bribe
so still our insist yenyanti police for don so apart from IGP because they cannot really speak but yeah there police in your grounds there then also ye pay bibi man tie no there wo ho allowance in the Nelson beje minim allowance na ya tutum ne bia former president enim say ya tum there mean to mean kire no na nansen abaku bi abebo mu ye education issue no a eba say tertiary institutions ne there no eno so akoye nsem wo ho enti in the past week you know there enya introduction of messages directions but we heard direction no a widely no sha president focus on achievements into kwahra oba Ashanti region enyuma waye no kwa no akobie we ano no ahye se mesa yi bi aka ho and then now asking the people to vote
okay
sa na akoye but say two people no empanyifo mienu omo to a oye to omo so aba enim say den aba ko na be we no oman imu ne de omo mienu no nyina ya mampanyifo pen but the entia eya na ha adwen kakrama president John Mahama ne say ono na achievement ni could not win him 2016
okay
enti say obezi on achievement ne nko a all the punches ne kakra fam but based on how you do it and so because propaganda so ya de bi a wo ye na say anko yi a backfire ekotia wo ena nansen ya no ebse video bi ni tape bi ni nyoma be babonten me kra de ya na me pese meko because senti ni say ade bi Ghana ha mani nye ho kra unma de krontia obi kan some fa ho na o ye bibi fa ho a bo say o de abetu medium then the media will call you to respond instead of calling the person to authenticate it
okay
so what you say so obi the assemba media no you have to stand in for the person now they are them beto no so no query the person to the limit ebetumi aduru ba bi kura hu hia kura say obefre the assembly fa no ho because wo akura beja atum say no kura na enya no kura ansa na ebi kura akodi pa no ho but we the assemba ya utifia na afro ya te say o voice be enam ha na wo ka ho say nipa no the voice ba what have you asked him
sometimes the video comes or the audio comes and you don't know who brought it.
No, but the point is ubi na diaba, especially when ubi a press conference diaba.
No, when somebody has done a press conference, it's different. But whereby I say an anonymous audio or tape.
No,
something like Acheampong's tape.
No.
Obia ni mi ansaba.
No meti
as of now you need your
but ideally crano, if you are going to present that tape, you should know the source. Ideally. Because I had technology about be free back.
Okay. So but so far so good.
It's been good and hope and your man I may expect to say basically last week in AC.
Okay. Let me welcome Fredrick Acheampong. Kofi Akpaba. The bomb to say. Yeah, what bread you break. We heard what is fabric. Akosah campaign so far when he's saying now quickly and him.
Yeah, Omanhene Yaw Adu Boakye near form share name. Now within check Kessben, Amansa Brunin, lawyer Kessben for independent candidate be quite constituency. So far so good, no. Very peaceful. It's the last economic say 2020 elections, no. Acheampong Ghana, no. Yanyini ewa my semu. Fast say over the years 92, 96, 2000 thereabouts, no. Now. Politics of insults, no BDD term, won't say dependent personality near attacking. But I say, I say, move more now, because issue based. Said, there now beats me, there now to me a year. Now, the political actors, and I say, leading a for air canning and so the Ghana for Acheampong. Now, who just opposed with last week, University of Ghana for research about more than 80% of my adrenaline that. As to sample we never better one as a winning and tomano. And to do more canning and I say, at least we bought her or better out there, but we shall know maybe. Say, a buy no, and I say, Semble Cran and Penny Fubi so eka. Said the Oka so ben, what says to be mana? It's a phrase such as what they are by. All right. His Excellency JDM so or buy free at least. Is it San Korankora, what do you call it? Health be also being
primary health.
Yeah, primary health care, yes. So at least yeah, accessibility so at least obey making sure say yeah, it's I don't know. Then you know so obey try say obey ma are accessible to most of the Ghanaians. And you know say by and large, you know, obia manifesto are convincing, but majority of Ghanaians and they don't base much on what manifesto what promises. There's one thing of promising and one thing about delivering.
Okay.
Obeka now bits me ye. The nipa bia or can be mre no timi ye. Na de Owusu na eka ya yenya kwanya to abama no.
Why
ye. Na de wo see ye no Ghana for the epa na. Same research is more than 60% no mo be base o mo aba mo beto e free researches. And you no is going to make what the trick, and I call it the game changer. It is a certain say until sad outcome be banning there. Speculation, conjectures, and so free such major determinants. Sebe influencing Ghanaians as to say betu ama nanado ato aso form na omupe anase JDM his excellent in the second come you know ebetimi abama na until so far so far so good no.
Okay.
I am very peaceful. You say attempt die any ade don't share them when I'm said you have been kakran so say road issues say accident yeah I don't know hard being.
Yeah, that's the next Akosah for you. Mammy Fredrick Acheampong, and I mean, so. Not so far, the the election campaign trail. Kofi, so far, who say, are you comfortable? And now, then the AC corner in your home, and now you're okay with both parties, MPP and this Omo campaign.
So many bedroom with the different thing, and I have an opinion in terms of the Akosah, especially in the
latter
yes, but up to the final day, you know, we say normal. I think that in Kofa, the normal with them strategically some be released with few days or few weeks to the election, you know, be released. In terms of normal be Akosah. But one thing has been so significant. Me who campaigner a year aggressive. This is our time way between NDC and MPP. Anytime Kessben say NDC, of course, say they are in opposition. Obviously, you need to campaign vigorously, for to try and sell your ideas, or manifesto to people. But I think that if I monitor MPP campaign and MPP this term, no, so many years omunye sa campaign bi da.
Yeah, it's true.
Anytime because omunye sa campaign bi da say MPP has been in the opposition and omunye massive campaign, aggressive campaign, but they are in power.
And they are still.
And we've seen MPP in power before. We've seen 2004 campaigner MPP when they had certain president. Because of probably the affordable buyer to us a lot of innovation, a lot of social intervention. Yes, he campaigned, but he didn't campaign like we see now. What must I say?
MPP campaign like that.
We saw MPP in 2008. Eventually, what the result was. What I said, who the campaign they compare, and this time, I think that lessons are MPP from 2008, especially when it is the same presidential candidate.
Very good.
And I say, I will be painted. In Tiama, this trip, this trip, the campaign are extraordinary. I just say he's almost everywhere. I'm saying the last 3 to 4 weeks, Nanado, Abe campaign was Ashanti region 2 times. So I say, Abe campaign was Ashanti region 2 times. Men can visit to. I mean, visit be no matter, but proper campaign Wabaha. So within like 3 to 4 weeks to the final day of elections, now each region 2 times, Echewa Nibra Abba. And no more campaign, we see Musiana. MPP's campaign as if they are in opposition.
Yeah.
But this said, Nado Namha, but this is about Mianamha, Baumia Namha, Nanado Yedenamha, Samuel Ukunamha, and the Omi is so visible. Omi is so visible. Yes, and this is campaigning. But I think said the other machinery of the MPP, the entire campaign machinery, so Omi a campaigner, maybe I retail campaign. So until MIA who ye say back in the limelight media no.
Almost share in Granasi.
Yes.
That's here you get here you may say
the national campaign organizer of NDC. Joshua Akamba. Me didn't compare Samuel Uku. You could get the difference.
Okay.
In terms of one visible. So campaign no more and one visible.
Okay.
I mean, the 2 candidates in front of me, Kufa don't twinch, and I mean, JDM. It's just JDM soon twinch. I mean, the running mates, no. Over far, but me now compare Prof. Nana Jane, Mesa. Only no one, the order says your presence, not Prof. Nana Jane, Pokwajiman. Share your presence. What is the say? Go beyond Nafa almost spouses. So be a boy because who couldn't deal with it. The mere fact say, yeah, we used to deal with it. You have 2 Bako Peswaba, you 2 another Swaba here. The triple in say, a cut down, a bema about me a new title. A bema another year a new title. A bema about me a new title.
That's right.
The 2 Obama John Drummond Mahama say, pet, a bema a year a new title. A bema Prof. Nana Jane Obokwajiman and a new title. A bema Prof. Nana Jane Obokwajiman, if or spasa, also a new title.
Okay.
What am I saying? I'm quantity. So I'm so do put on the zone in Yaka.
Yeah.
We said since was in danger. In the office of then you have to get involved. Beyond that, no to me who say these are 3 people, no. You could see them so be off and we are almost try to help we and chair any whom maybe Ashanti region made a case study and chair any whom Madam Samira Baumia Kumas or quite a dating any whom Nanado Madam Rebecca Akufado so we've seen your mama so called and chair and say 4 weeks or something. And we said a former president here echo the home region of the Bono.
Yeah, Bono.
I think Bono Eastern. I say,
yeah.
How call the home region. Beyond that, no, me who other presence. So, these are the dynamics now. Me who would campaign, and I think that the MPPI campaign, as if say, or no opposition.
Okay.
Maybe with the event or what happened in 2000, they didn't have
you are taking a cue from it.
On Diago.
Okay.
The president now every time he's on campaign trade. So the president and
obey mistake.
Okay. On you too much.
Fredrick Acheampong and I'm in Kano. We're going to see more of him. Free Juada, free Fiada, Juada, Akopim Sebeya, you know. He's very good with the mathematics of the elections. 2016, Mekai say, what higher calculations. Now by the time we any calculations, he was able. He didn't one declare results, but he was able to call the results. Ewofie has said, taking this and that and that. For instance, if we give this to your mama, and now the way you are cramming, obey this percentage. Or chichaki we and so your mama 44 now, Fredrick Acheampong Kaino, and no answer no nya 53 now, or Casa and Adu Benya, and no answer Benya. Say, minim so, or a lot agent and come on for the children.
I follow this. Sorry, yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, we see it. Oh, sir, nice continue white no.
Wolf Blesser.
No, Wolf Blesser, they saw it.
I'm trying to get a name.
He's so good. He's so good. First of all, presentation, understanding, analysis, and then data analysis, and mathematics. It's so good. Into my shadow is how to call election for be. So over here in population area no tradition. What I say demography no. Almost to a bar line ben echo. Say call ebi a voter population you say omo to ekosi it is something we nyina krama we are saying effect be benya on the total analysis of we say the percentage no how na ba 30 side ni na kabo mo ye call elections one na me sekes wo fi na offer say
all right, so you stay with us. We're going to have a lot of these things. Akacha will say this is the platform for you, Election Avenue, no size. Okay, now let's get to Greater Accra. Now you share Greater Accra. Ablekuma Central Constituency. Nana Dunakwa Kufadu Nenye 52.38%. John Mama 46.91. Now Parliamentary MPP 46,884. NDC 40,686. 52.92 and then 45.93. That's a John Mama appreciative percentage against on parliamentary candidates. No, Ablekuma North constituency. Another one again. This time around, appreciating 66.76, 54,740. John Mama 26,658. Nanado 68.76. John Mama 32.51. Then parliamentary 54.698, 66.84. As against 32.76. We go to Ablekuma South constituency. John Mahama won 54.23, Nanado 44.91, parliamentary 54.36, 31,927. And then let's move on to Ablekuma West. Nana Akufo-Addo won. Ada constituency, John Mahama won. Adenta constituency, Nana Akufo-Addo won. Amasaman constituency, John Mahama. Anya Sotrium constituency, Nanado. Ashaman constituency, John Mahama. Ayawaso West constituency, Nanado and his candidate. Ayawaso East, John Mahama and his candidate. Ayawaso North constituency, John Mahama. And then Ayawaso West will go on. Nanado, that is where the Legon area and East Legon western areas now. Botiano Ablekuma Botiano English among I love this constituency Dinium there. Botiano English among from Nanado one there. Dade Kotopon John Mahama, Domi Kwabinya Nanado, Domi Abra Obom constituency John Mahama, Clote Colley constituency John Nanado. We have Pound Katamanso, John Mahama, and then Krowo constituency, Nanado, Lejokuku constituency, John Mahama, Medina constituency, Nanado, Ningo Pram Pram, John Mahama, Odododio, John Mahama, Nana Akufo-Addo, Okakwe Central, Okakwe North, Nanado, Okakwe South, Nanado, Sege, John Mahama, Shai Osudoku, John Mahama, Tema Central constituency, Nanado, Tema East, Nanado, Tema West, Nanado, Trobu, Nanado, and Weja, Nanado. We have 34 constituencies. It is said that 12 constituencies are traditional constituencies of the MPP. 10 constituencies are traditional constituencies of the NDC, making up 22. leaving 12. Elections they fight for. 2016 yenya skirt and blouse. Presidential candidate be or winning be our nini parliamentary candidate in the COI. Are we going to see a change this time? I mean, constituencies.
Okay.
Dr. Owusu, let me start with you.
My name is PC between the ways what kind of one. My name is Owusu. You know what?
They are there.
Registered voters for this year, no?
Yes.
Get
it. We have it. We have it. Region, and even we have the age group in every region.
Yeah.
I think I have it on there too.
Not the regional one. I want the constituency one, no. Into a year, we'll just pick it from there. Omanhene, things will change.
Things will change.
Will change, gra. Let me just give you one example. Ningo Pram. Ningo Pram, or the figures, no. So if he has the figures, he should put it there for me. Now, I mean, all the other constituencies, no, you understand me. In Tia, a very difficult to predict. Maybe we know so a screen one. When was Ningo Pram, the candidate there. The winning candidate, no, MPP nya Ningo Pram. I'm so we nya wrong wa.
Ningo Pram.
Is it 23,000?
Parliament 23,000.
Okay.
And 13,000.
And 13,000.
That's right.
It will come more. Saying no. Not just say you are getting around 23 plus 13. That's 36. And I'm a boy. Thereabout.
You are looking at you're looking at the figure.
Yeah, the figure.
You can't use it because some people too don't vote.
Another candidate.
The other candidates.
No, I am coming. May can't say so. In that year, no, almost registration was around 60,000 thereabouts.
Okay, 2016.
Yes, and if you look at the gap between the two candidates, no, you are getting about 10,000.
Yeah.
What you say? Now the voter registration for Ningo Pram 95,105. About 3,000 plus jump because of Ubi Anthony Krum now register. All the constituencies are like that. I have the figures here. A bit or almost 50% plus from the previous your friend is saying voter registration no in 2016 no. Unse Greater Accra jump up from around is it 2.8 or 3 million to 3.5 to 3.5.
Yeah, but it means that even with Ningo Pram there, no, I just said there's a jump of 50%. So what I say. Because if the original figure was like 60,000 thereabout, now 93,000 there.
Yeah.
I just said there's an increment of 50%.
No, in 50, Papa said 50. No, okay, yes. Yeah, okay. So what
I said? 50% of 60,000.
Yeah,
mathematics. So it's an increment of 33,000.
Yeah.
This is like
so.
I told you he works with mathematics.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. We share all the constituencies. Okwa Masamaya. We should vote between MPP and this na be in terms of the winning vote no. Say pa omo voter we no jump to 154,217. There's also another scenario. Last week here by ye can be biwa. I say Accra a chrono use chrono ankasa da oba nchenchen no they are developing. Ho na akwa unya estate ne humanity population no e ba ho kese. Eti wo hwe dynamics a ebeba Greater Accra no a de bitumi amana sesa pa ne say nkofu bi ana nkomo nto about Greater Accra suddenly have registered in Greater Accra. Ama omo numbers na kosa nkofo no bi ana omo to about Ashanti region, bi ana omo to about Eastern region, bi ana omo to about Volta, bi ana as say omo register ewo Greater Accra region. Eno na mo omo numbers no shoot two kese pa e na nkofo nso ankasa no uza oman mu no Accra na akoye bibia nti amafo pii no nso etuko Accra omutu firi bi omuti na omo konkrai enti de tia ne say wo hwe ba bi ti say clote kole mu ne odododi o say wo hwe omo numbers no a jump to 106,075 and wo hwe the winning votes previously or share the onya the winning and the Owusu and the gap with them because normally no if you check the votes here it's 26-36
about almost
and
8,000
you're
looking at about 10,000 difference
total turnout now just the percentage 41% plus 57 is it 52 or so percent?
57.04 and 41.5
and 41. So it means that Oma can percentage or it will not be 5%, very insignificant. And check the numbers: 36,000 to 26,000. How much are you going to get? 36 plus 26. But here again, that same Ododio constituency, no, they say Oma register 106,075.
Which means almost about 4,000.
Yes, 40,000 or something.
40,000.
Yes, and you know, Obekai Ododio say the last registration, yeah, the 2016 no abano. Na hona na yesi manko for being registered now these people have registered. So say the jump 100 almost jumping from some numbers new to 106,000. What it means is say okoye analysis based on the previous abanwa me makase baby ya kase traditional e Greater Accra no traditional because any pen to nkotena ho bebre omo ete ho na no wo ho mo but baby a enipa a whole developing no ho na ya na ye ka say swing no enya swing bebre sa amanfo are moving in. And you know, dynamics they say at every election be a 4-year interval no new people join. It's just like constituencies universities near the almost and cran baby bebre sa. So be what 3rd year and what about this year. The next 4 years where we school on number be juma. He is no longer there. He will be replaced by another person. And also be our tuna back baby different. So in such a case, you know, a be now why I dream say honey a swing. Na swing, you know, reason to man a swing in interest any pakrona and it's one that I almost saw my dream. Ubetimi anya nipa kro omote baby no omote so madwen, but other factors nso ka ho pa e bi anya nipa kro na movement of people from one place to the other, any because of urbanization in Accra no a say no in chenchen ho na insase wa amanfo tumi tobi esidan, and so people are moving in. So obenya Greater Accra omo join you say kwapim honum say a lot of people say omo eti ekwapim aburi ufri oyarefa ekwo fro na no ekwo. The same way around Temaside no ekopon ehonum no wo hwe figures e deda manim here Omanhene figures no kosoro pa eti enunti na ama the polling stations e dey to aba no say ya jumping from 33,000 to over 38,000 39,000 say with this registration, you know, you have more people in a certain constituency as and creating more polling stations and kanwa yen to men to abano area within time, and it also creating more polling station account. So Omanhene, in actual fact, we should Greater Accra, all the constituencies in the Greater Accra region, especially maybe your expanding no. Numbers no a jump to 50%, 20%, the ankokra 30%, a big pie 100%. And you know, the people who voted a biabeka home. And what they are analysis are things will change. That's the truth.
If you're saying things will change, it will change in whose favor?
It depends by your analysis. It depends on where the people move from. And in actual fact, baby, if it is true that over here the regions are numbers no can also increase more increases are. For example, Ashanti region over number normally is between Greater Accra and Ashanti region it tells me say beer, and this one is any scientific way, but a beer na nipa ni bebre no if Ashanti region for Accra be register krom Ashanti region uza meka kwa unsu asem uza ukokwawu a numbers no Eastern region in general numbers no move any nyina akosoro dey about percentage wise o compare number no in terms of percentage national voter we no regions be there so tete o hwe figures na dey akosoro by percentage in terms of national increase no bebre ne dey na tete so tete sahaba bi omo dey so tete no might be joining Greater Accra say like Eastern region e be an first part register no mo contribute e be a me just example e be o contribute 5% e betimi aba so munipa na 60 and o contribute 5%. Say o mo 70 but they are contributing e be a 4% because nationwide way no numbers ni nyina akosoro. It should tell you say e be ankofo bi wo ho a they couldn't go back to to
Eastern region
to register na voter
and central
ebetumi aye baby a enu nti no ama sa region no bia na enye nipa no na ebesesa o madwen na nipa bi abeka ho. And when that happens, when the enyoma bia muto abande bia no, so the traditional ones are the areas where you have same group of people
okay
there, but where people be beka ho no ho na ya asem no no. Omanhene, I am expecting change, a lot of changes in Greater Accra because of the numbers involved. A lot of
presidential
yes, a lot of changes.
Okay, Mami Brown, Mami Akosah, Mami into nefshe the Dr. Owusu Ansah kind say migration. People could not move because of COVID. A bit to me, I impacted on the figures. I want to see Greater Accra has the highest 3.58 something. Mami Tio.
Yeah, I wish Greater Accra or Central region, Western region, and Brown Half region. When you friends, regions now your target is a swing. It's in party be our favor. Now 2016 year election. Now Greater Accra registered population. Now you know when you register, no more Ashanti region is almost 190,000. And going into 2020 is almost when you compare Ashanti region is more than Ashanti region for almost 400,000.
Yeah.
So you see the difference. And you know what share Greater Accra now? Most of the communities also constituencies were classified as traditional. Where they are Segene Bon Katamansonia, they be able to in favor what NDC. That also maybe to say that is Owusu constituency. Those places in India. They are Kaneshi, they are MPP Ebitimiafa. Traditionally, about based on 3 what indicators, and 3 or 4 ethnicity, party affiliation, family ties. Now be our last 2 and what the friend is. I think I'll mention religion. And then traditionally they holding the party together. But baby, I swing constituencies. You know, he said, as to speak, the friend said, Daddy Kotopom, Lezo Kuku. The difference is less than 5,000, less than 3,000. It's a new party, baby. What the incumbent, performance, economic what variables.
Okay.
So
this time, right, has moved away from the tradition and religion and family ties to were you able to do what we expected of you?
So they look at the personality, the candidates. Nipana was seeing trouble and crowd, and they're not big on board.
Okay.
If you saw trap, a friend said, proven track record. I'll bet him a year, Jumani decide Jumani said, sir. Now, why you be done now? It's in another Dr. Akosah at least. You hear migration. Migration, you can look at it from 2 angles, pull and the push factors. Who had the Juma posting or say, and I say, a transfer or so called Greater Accra region. Now, region Ben with Frico. It's no, the end of it, actually, Sampa. Say, Nipanos, you bear more than 20% of the ABS are granted, say, Nipa 400,000 up to what? Greater Accra. Say, be a bear 30%. Every constituencies and I say areas in MPP I want the what then you are rest assured
say best
reflect
and the two kind Ghanaian voter travels migrate by on the sun in Sano. Is that what you're saying? Sana
or say party no you try through man.
Okay.
I get it.
Not just say Bitiwasia.
Yes.
But was Santimantem. Wako Pienkai or Akatamanso.
Yeah, Pon
Katamanso. The fact say aha no to my people no. Okwa Pon Katamanso Ansah. You free kind no so no Pon Katamanso. Obeba Subin constituency. Or akoto my end.
Special vote you know. Na me constituency. Na also yeah no parliamentary ni here you. You presidential and no ane eba beto parliamentary ni ye me there's a candidate we are you try your fruit. It is any panel, regardless of Sabia party the performance. Baby, I quite say Munamodosu, Munosu, was a party way na day. It became a board man in your juma.
Okay. And say if 400,000 from addition to Greater Accra numbers, no, say dodo no free voter region.
Yes.
And I could pay more.
Yes, very
reflective on the ballot.
Outcome, yes.
So for Central, so for Ashanti, or for Eastern, or for Western, pattern don't understand that much.
Sure. Because already, you just say can't say University of Ghana for research, No, so Mr. Medical can have said that 44% and MPP 47%, you can't take it from them. But how do you maximize the rest?
Okay.
Undecided. Because research is undecided by.
Yeah,
so how do you get those people on board?
19.3.
How do you get those people on board? So meeting out to about amount. No, 50% plus one vote. It's the South 2020 election. Greater Accra and Echo play major role. Because we have South 400,000. Take what? The newly created what? Dr. Efrain said, Savannah. We take Upper East and Upper East. Look at their total what? Registered voters. It's a bit nullify, regardless of say why you're money. So parties, same people in NDC. What happened so far 2020? A Germany be bring no free Greater Accra region. Got 400,000. It be a sanoma. And how do you get it? Today now can your manifesto appeal to people now.
2016. What was the? Let's look at the figures. No, I'm saying NPP NDC 2016 Greater Accra.
The seats in terms of the seats 21 I think
21 against 13.
Yeah, I'm looking at the presidential percentage wise.
I think I've not checked. Maybe
okay, this is why I will get it. Actually, do you have it
for Greater Accra?
Yes, Greater Accra. Akosah Adu percentage.
Because once I move 21 against 13.
Greater Accra. Akosah Adu 52.42%.
Okay.
John Dramani Mahanya 46.69%.
Okay.
In fact, the votes Nankasa Nanadunya 1,062,157.
And John Mama
946,048.
Yes, it tells you how close. Even though parliamentary 21-30.
Omanhene, he says something. Undecided voters, no. The truth of the matter is a fair decided. The
undecided deciders.
Yes, some people are not just bold. Say, and onim the tell you say oman say was hard no kakra or no e bi okran say obi o ha na adwuma wo yen so man ho kwan sa so be ye enti no Ghana had ye nyina ye research ba who say amaka tro say onkofobia from lying informant on nimpa say no kan bebre no ano omo decide wo mumu. But they won't tell you. It doesn't mean so you're undecided. So undecided, no, there's a chunk of them are only decided but will not tell you.
Okay. I was continue now being we are live on Facebook. Facebook.com/KessbenFM, YouTube.com/KessbenTV, and Twitter.com/KessbenTV. The number for your text is 02051709969 and make it snappy. Momu be much teases Nayana Nekaya de Mammy Hill.
Amana was certain parliamentary seat. Let's say that they could upon Lezo Kukuna. So results in a bar is as to speak and people in the whole constituencies.
But then Takahum.
Just sa constituencies, they say Owusu. Let's say Chiro Bibi.
Nadiayo.
Because 2000 MPP every name Greater Accra. 2004 was our winning. And I didn't 10 year 2008. Greater Accra for them said this is Sam Musa and Unkoje and this Koja on the side free Western and Central. MPP still no more hold. There were two regions. Eastern and what Ashanti regions, but still no Owusu. 2016 MPP Ababa Befe a Greater Accra region with 21 parliamentary seats.
Huge,
very huge.
And they're saying they want even 5 more.
Yeah, 5 more. Today Juma no maya on betinade. Etimasa decide numna and I say Dumi and Sana NDC awono masa kwa jibu enu. NDC nso ani abre say edumi ensa na ye wo no ye pese ye say nya bi ka ho it because a traditional seat na be ka na swing friends seat no and a constituencies no so almost a resource in banner 2 or 3 go in favor of NDC then they raise what reflux say MPP is likely because ubeti Owusu so Owusu Greater Accra na and no margin osoro regardless of what we are friends, certain regions and no figures cannot what change anything.
But, okay. Because now we have about 3.032 million votes in Ashanti region, which is the MPP stronghold. You check and Ashanti region now, initially from the early parts of January, now man for voter apathy. But this time around, as I speak to you today, the enthusiasm in Ashanti region and Eastern is very high. I don't know of Greater Accra. When you go to the voter region, 2016, it was very poor. You can't tell the enthusiasm in voter region. Still in society. Upper East, very high. Northeast Savannah, very high. Western North, Central, very high. I can't talk of Western region. Osha, no, and changing
Western region is very high.
Very high.
Because there's
Western
contest to be.
Yes. Region now be enthusiasm high.
I tell you, voter region is down.
Well, research being now.
Oh, we speak to people there.
No, let's try to objective. Let's try to objective in that regard because
no. Listen,
party
I am saying come on, but everyone say let's be objective. That is a big hit on me. We are doing a discussion here. Thank you very much. Continue.
It's Omanhene region bienia brace kwakwa kotoaba. And you say you Greater Accra. They will say Greater Accra about the game changer. So what team we need more? There's that possibility, that likelihood said we need general elections. Because party behind who winning Greater Accra regional in the end, why we need general elections? You can check from the history.
1992 coming.
From 92, 72, 96 at least.
From 2000
coming. Medical master historical words basis say MPP person who win 2020 elections now or some year Juma year. Greater so meeting a consolidated gains.
Oh, Greater Accra.
Yes. Yeah. And to say the moment now we lose certain seats be over, you who say a swing. But margin no swan. Now say Nipana as a sell market. But say status can be remaining there. I will not be surprised if the MPP be for Greater Accra.
Okay. Fredrick Acheampong, Mami Brownche. Now may share also your analysis on Greater Accra.
My understanding is Greater Accra one of the determinants of election results. The Ashanti Betunchen, the regions in the northern part Betunchen, the voter Betunchen. If you take Greater Accra, Central, Western, and maybe Bono region in the past, what does you see here? Yachichimuno, Amani, yes, you know. And okay, to large extent, they determine the Owusu Abano. And most times, because apparently Ghana say your system, your governance system is and everything is headquartered in Accra. And Amano enya the proper reflection of how the party in power a governed country
Okay.
Accra for direct, perspective. Yes, perspective in terms of how a normal AC. Most times they determine in Ashanti region, in voter region, majority of the voters and decided based on how our governance no or part way your floating voters there's no mistake about that floating voters but a lot of people in the voter region belong to a particular party, a lot of people in the voter region belong to a particular party, but Accra more cosmopolitan.
That's right.
We fear.
Just a Ghana and a Accra.
Yes. And most times, not the echoes of man, I not reflected in the electoral results. I feel Greater Accra, and the standard of living any no. So if you want to measure it, it's properly measured in Accra because a measure of BBR, Accra between will be very, very good. Like good living, but when you be so slum.
From cry.
What I say, so a reflection of Nina Besitia. If I live in the village, I live in the village. Many any city life, any luxury life. If I live in the city, I live in the city. But I can't funny people struggling to the person now in the office here 7th floor. This a center part of Accra. So you get a difference. Ain't it? A moment to me enya how the most times
chain of outskirts.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not saying they are not already determined voters who are say okay, but I believe say a lot of people at Abano based on say they no any water or more expect any the omo.
Okay.
Sana me Accra.
Okay.
Anything that to a larger extent, most times Accra results no equal to confirm the virtual winner of Ghana's general elections in terms of the presidency. So what we need here.
Okay.
Most of the results will be fair Accra. A court to extend in echo. Give you credence to in Pakron we win Abano. If you do win Abano, any a lot of vote from the stronghold, but the Accra first what to alcohol. Until the general perspective of how the governance econo. Unya side true reflection if you live within Accra and Obo Black, no man it is so important in terms of so what is what the Obeya bit menya Accra and what you mean here strategically omu campaign first of all do campaign okay first nanka rally and then rally masuya da kwaya health work in there ba yeah your friend is saying now what we are presidential candidates no Obi optimistic that could drive you through the principal street of Accra keke.
Yeah.
Just to whip up the euphoria and enthusiasm. Because it's so important. Every day, Obi fa pants in a pampas or copy daily bread aba. Enti say don't pekobesi atu abano say with me pushing the kakra. Said the obey my and I now feel a bit of feeling about we sense no. This one to me I'm pushing to me and Accra. You might win your stronghold, but it will be very, very difficult. Accra, especially in the voter registration, Greater Accra, and all the largest. Followed by Ashanti region. And they say, if your stronghold is a voter or the northern part of Ghana, if your stronghold is say Ashanti and say Eastern region, you still would need
Greater Accra.
Yes, Accra to add to decide this, no? Or decide the amount. You could win your stronghold, but when you can't have a small non follower. A bit me affect you in terms of the final analysis. No, tell me, the Ben two elections our Ghana MPP and winning majority to Ashanti region. But yet the two elections are MPP and winning the general elections. The Ben two elections for Ghana NDC and win majority in say voter region or maybe northern region. Yeah. And so the BN NDC and winning the general elections.
Yeah.
So you could win your stronghold, but you still would need the Greater Accra and the Central and swing states, especially Greater Accra, to determine say the elections cycle. It is we need 2020 elections. We are a lot. It depends on say the people in the Greater Accra. So a bit me at home abanako.
Okonkrai, what is the response
in terms of
the appeal? In terms of the two parties? And then the euphoria, the sentiment, what people are saying. Then
from where I sit, most times me they say in your proper base like base. Scientific we say we say.
Okay.
I've been taking time to do the scientific analysis of how Accra for no this we say no more receive and I say general euphoria and infana kako say infana
not the kako but the general feeling. I say do maybe a wo Ewiem kura timi kyerɛ sɛ amanfo ahoke kan wo de beto aba edu maybe ultimate do baby aba we dey me enter baby ultimate rub baby so hwɛ December 7th. Yeah, that is
there'll be one surprise. Okay, maybe America say for instance omono because of the advancement in technology in Tinema no may easier the omo friendly vote no America in the history of America to say the mutu I feel more now you say nkembo muntu aba no sana me expected this term.
Okay, so nipa beto aba
that's my feeling. So this trip Asenkrofo are eager to vote.
You are feeling right.
Yes, Asenkrofo are eager to vote and then turn out and in elections this one be yanko here but elections most times no Senkrofo turn out no kosura anything na ebepim Donald Trump wanting no aseda no most times no the certain government no say turn out no voter turn out no higher and if favor the certain government because Senkrofo na to abade na si ho the people are not satisfied with the okwa obi wa na hinting kron koto aba so no the person might not decide to vote for opposition or another party but when he no on turn it up on anything that Donald Trump ebepim na enu kase no ofi say how can the voter turnout be that high and so me as the same government lose? And it not send people to abandon those change people register. So if you say the number of votes no, a dozen change of form votee actually move votee no, because how is it possible say voter turnout is so high and still on the lose about that huge margin? Most times if say voter turnout is higher, it turns out to favor
a boy buying
the certain, yes, because most times when a baby to bring in that voter apathy in the
but that normally happens theoretically, no, it happen in the third world. In the developed world, you know, they don't care about elections. They don't care about elections because things are okay. And so they rather vote when things are not going well to remove their leaders.
Okay.
But in the third world, baby, to say Ghana, baby, you know, say enyoma ekoya and then comfort to abamo.
Okay.
You get it. They because they get who say also more part of it. It's appetite no ecoform. But in the developed world, you know, because bibia you know, less interested in politics. Political participation was an ecoform. So they don't really contribute that much.
2019, getting to December.
Last year, just around this period.
Not even, I'm talking about 2019. Now we're in Tokyo, Japan.
Okay.
Now I'm over Twaba. Kofi. I just said they didn't even care.
No.
And you go there and you see these posters and other things. On the election day, we were there. No more Twaba. I think President had to meet. Sinzo Abe now our free Adjana. So now elections was going on, but it was Tokyo was as if said nothing.
No, because some of the normal law means on the Twaba.
Very good.
Everybody does not need to go and queue. So Twaba.
So they had the electronic voting and other things. But Omuvi said the voter turnout was about 48 or 49.
Yes, we'll be on phone.
Just say
48 or 49%. You're very interested in your question. Almost 49%.
In Tina, I say we are okay. So,
but it goes to say, what Achi is saying, say, Nipadodo Pube Twaba.
Yeah, in our part of the world. Yeah, in our part of the world.
In Japan, now kind of said the sitting person lost a man. So,
we need Bana Owusu a lot in Parliament.
Now they have new prime minister. If I'm not wrong,
out of Oyare until free out of ailment. I want to free so Yare.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a scenario determined by we are see baby or no Sanyo a play part on. There are some are with me high turnout because they want to remove the person. I know Nayana tells you it's US there no the moment you realize say because blacks nenia they be bro I now about on crime farm they don't want to. But because of a beer Donald Trump, no maybe I know he wanted to go and remove him.
Okay, Achimami Musawi. Incumbent Otiswa Utieti nipa naso uye bima nipa. MPP were 21, NDC 13. Ujidi say nkai. The dynamics are working. The elite in society who decide on these elections mostly yana eye womo ni abainwa ye. Omo share corruption kakra, omo share development, omo share even ministers subain. Any abain posture towards the people near they deal with policies and programs more than senior kind outskirts, no. Eba say 2016, omo tutia omampeni Jomama because they were not comfortable. Doom so became a major issue in Accra. Yeah. Demonstrations here and there, and you think the government in power, a Greater Accra in focus, has done enough to the point if they can lose even seats more, because if you win Accra, it means that you have to take over seats because they don't vote skirt and blouse.
No.
It's 21 and 13. No. Over 10 is
it will be difficult. It will be difficult. You see, behavior of the people in government in a theory determined baby will be to my tobacco. Yes, your percentage of voters and irrespective of what is happening, there be a Dunman in the NDC, Dunman in the MPP. Also, now until recently, now of course certain part of Western Regional, Elembele area, Dunman is CPP.
Yeah.
Now last time I CPP governed Ghana, Edaben.
As so still are
Dunman, no. Sapiens in one seat.
Yeah.
In one of the upper regions.
Yeah.
PNC are governing Ghana for them to determine how governance be. But then and now there are certain people more of how we manage the economy. And there are certain people will be a grandpa will be winning keke. So
cities.
For instance, and I think that with this one, the NDC is losing a bit. Initially, when MPP took over power, the number of ministers, it became an issue.
Yeah.
Oh no, there was so much complaint about it. Now, if you say, no, bet me, some of the elites, no thinking, sir, you have Ghana with 30 million people. Do you need 120 or something ministers to govern? Yeah, but who should see here? Elections, and yeah, issue.
It's not an issue.
It's not an issue.
Do you know my thinking? Should NDC probably come to power? They will have similar or more than that minister. But you hit baby, it just said there could be plan. So be a bit me na unyasa.
Okay.
We were the behavior of the ministers in the past when DC and maybe omu age we should be Accra, we school near Jumada, no yes, no kasi small boy, no superintendent over professors. Just say, no, the quite young for him.
Yeah. Posture.
And look at me, Uncle Foy, in terms of Siromusi, Equacotoba. It is a to me, Cassa, yes, will be all the party between from. But I dig to a bit team will be as an adjournment. I dig to a bit to me, will be to Mrs. Anajane. And results in Greater Accra is going to be very, very interesting.
Very, very.
Especially, maybe I may be wrong, but I think the most elitist constituency we have in Ghana is Iowa's West Wogon. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you are right. I also West Wogon. You are very right.
But look at the candidates you put you. But first, now I have a candidate I no more. What are the MPP candidates the caliber of people, your personality? But when he died, his wife took over.
Yeah, the wife is...
And then this candidate, Oba Umunyuintino, now Mr. John Dumelo is the actor or popular. Then they bring him. I can tell you, sir, should Senka John Dumelo Ejina Ebia constituency be either than Sai Letis winner. Probably Nka Obetumakoda. But with the popular youth in Nano, I said, constituency be Wujinano, and in form Mutuabano. Some of them, no, we act and so what? It depends on what you have to offer.
Greater Accra, Greater Accra, and your baby, constituencies need to be brave, and your baby are crowd. The kind of people there will not come out to follow you, but they will vote for you.
Yes, so we are really no matter that kind of because we are man in the business and their
constituencies be Okoha, Ubenyanko for the Wechi. And the constituencies be Okoha, or the upper for car, for her pain, will be a grand view because of the kind of people, the latest nature of the community. But at the back, where Sankakran is neo communities be always so traditional. But I'm saying so I heard the way Accra development in this year, so because of estate even including Adan area, Honman is so traditional. Hotels near the NHS say corona development bahon. I'm still looking at the numbers. More than 50% increment in terms of registration the previously. 18 Ama may be very careful about Greater Accra. This election mum and a new platform because when you have a register over 50% of people are registered. Now we share the gap between the presidential candidates in PC near there parliamentary candidates now. Now we know to me who say don't even talk about 2,000 and 3,000. It between about 15,000, but the now we're saying you be 40,000 plus people now. It is a turnout no cost. It can change anything. Yeah, that's the problem there.
So the point I was trying to reason is we have to say a good friend John Dumelo, for instance. Now make us so in any other constituency, maybe I can probably be easier man. He may win, but very very difficult in terms of baby original and the caliber, the demography of that constituency now,
and the type of the new panel.
And I make us an original the popular culture no more. You need to consider all these things. As I put you up candidate or put you up candidate. So no, and I make us say in the final analysis, Greater Accra would play huge role in terms of who governs Ghana from 2021.
2021.
Yes, it depends on kind of message or to and in a manifesto normal or present momu. So biti me Roma, I can tell you, Omanhene, he doesn't know what is manifesto. Yes, but there are a lot of people ever to read. No one will say we are viable. What will be? Are there conduit me? Are the cono ultimate? Baby, you out, Mr. Clelia. Council of vote. So, no money and conform with those areas. No, when there is such analysis. But my mother, or the no junior or buy, and no man be a so simple.
It's about how you turn your campaign into a movement. Tizen Obama here, Nediano. Say, Unya word with say free SHS there, not better than movement. I say, the Pakuyi move for it, then people will follow it. It will campaign message, and call from here. Yana and no problem ne brown. So campaign message need to be I said be a movement na social media or honey there. Bankophobia or ha. Sad and what your classic crown as a campaign why a movement will do near the Ajo.
Okay. So we say sorry, one how the national chairman of the NDC Oshe the release not about one to some extent I revise the manifesto what I say some manifesto
amendment
we're going to absorb certain part of tertiary fees.
50%.
Now, Usha we now, this is something meant for tertiary student. Inti sanke beti menya edin bia e brofo din dia to so. Who will go to tertiary institution until brofo?
Okay.
Who go to tertiary institution until brofo? But if you say the inti na ya two din fani nyina. Person may household name. Push drive it, na popular. Because the thing is meant for tertiary students. And one what tertiary as 77 period take
all.
But we I think they looking for something to challenge the free SHS. Something a bit more higher popular.
Your first program I can say the slogan for the NDC and say
rescue
like the rescue it was mouthful but all there 4 more do baby 4 more no one for to do more no cry so 4 more there
okay 4 more
so it has turned into a movement
rescue mission
and there's a sign to it too who say campaign is starting it was until your quiet ballot my who baby obi abeda no ye who say two sign and no plan is not too popular but there's when you have a campaign slogan and you have a sign to it and MPP is very good with that from Asieho with the sign from Yekoyanim with the kangaroo and from Yesisem to 4 more now every campaign biano comes with a slogan that easy for everyone to say and a sign
so I think the NDC penifo Akojuna Acheampong no de fanina na ban because rescue mission no na acquire for the elites no ma church ogumatarium but then to me call grassroots no but fanina no I late oh no between now and when we are
slogan no some for aduna now
so the slogans but it's not about but it's about the movement the way it moves
outcome or what
yes It does.
Yes, you can. In the US, became a movement, a symbol. Okay. Yes, you can.
So, Akosah, I mean, messages, Kaka. Maybe I remember explaining why you disagree with those, Okay, Ras or Ghana. Good evening, Omanhene and your panel members. I'm really enjoying the program. Omanhene, now everybody is wiser because we, the voters, know that you can't compare. Well, the normal NAPCO to a confirmed SADA to planting for food. I Sofoton to free education. 4 more for Nana for Minister of Planning. Kessben TV no size. Rise of Ghana Takwa Bogoso Junction. Thank you for your message. And then we have Derek, our reporter, our correspondent, senior correspondent in Accra. Boss, good evening. In Greater Accra, about a month ago, people were complaining that they would not vote. But since last week, things have changed. people say they will vote massively. Okay, we are here. And this one says, this is MTN for you. Open Mochra Mia 2. Open Okada Mia 2. Open Dumso Mia 2. Open Jam from Mia 2. Open Indecisive Mia 2. Name Open Free SHS Mia 1. 1 DYF Mia 1. Open the Otumima Free Utilities Bosumi Mia Sa. And it money man for Mia 1. Open the Otumi Control COVID Mia 1. People can take time to say. Open the Niema Pagu Kwaimua, Ubiara Nyasom Faswa Mia 1. Open the Onfa or Manu Sika Nkoto Adaya. Now on for Sika Ngro. Oh, come on. I can't go ahead with this. This one is below the belt, please. It's just below the belt. Good evening. Bungrugu seat will change to NDC from Nyori Talat Nayonga, number 1.
I think I've listed it.
Yes, and then we go on to Amobaya from Germany. Gentlemen, I'm really enjoying your program, but Marching and the breaking news doesn't appear on YouTube on time. So I always get to watch it late. So please fix it. James, are you listening? Baroski Sisriwa says, at long last, the lockdown has come and panic buying has started. Go and check God's filling station this morning. Oh, God mercy. Okay. Baroski, per what we saw in the special voting yesterday, it's boosted our confidence, and come December 7, MPP and President Kufuor will be sworn in 7 January. Okay, what they're sworn in now. From Konongo, it says 4 more for Nana. Okay, we have that here. Let me quickly run through some of the message. Boss, Nana Kronoma Francho. We the youth in Ghana will vote and vote massively for Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his parliamentary candidates. Okay. Eja Adam Enyan Mim, Great Omanhene, the illuminating presence of the President Akufo-Addo's government on every facet of our socio-economic life should not be derailed by changing this government in the next election. It begs the question, who changes a performer for a non-performer? It has thus become civic necessity to do right to this country by maintaining this government for the next 4 years in order to do more for its people. Okay. Great discussion from Achi and the doctor. Akosah, we want your explanation on also more explanation on the slogan. People take this thing serious. So okay. And then just imagine you go to Ayawaso West Wugon and tell them vote for me because I will legalize Uganda and build mortuaries. Masa, you will get 33%. Ayawaso West Wugon. And some business you will say. Anyway, Amobed from Asinfo, Nana Akufo-Addo is winning one touch with Honorable Canadian Japan as our MP. Okay, Akosah, let me come to you. We were talking about slogan and how it impacts on elections, and you say you disagree. How?
Yeah, about his slogan, no. Going into 2008 elections, Satam MPP no more bem. Na anyom to 4. Mo ye comedians nipa bebre na no be the MPP party next. I remember the last day na parties also be no wrap up in the campaign no. Now almost all the TV stations the MPP are hijacking MPP hijacking. So omo kwa no man na yebo bossa satana ya book in 2018 no so ewie no. Ti da sa kangaroo no. So okay na ye adwuma. To be anim so MPP afa ba ye wie. Ese kotu e dey na see. Personally, not the slogan and say it goes further to what? To reduce the incidence of rejected ballots. Yet the one, yet the two. But as to say, any parking in the air, I mean, when is that? But then, moment it's me, then will say, Okwa number 1, His Excellency, Nanado number 1. Oko 2, the second come JDM at the 2.
Now, the number 1 no say. a slogan. Let him mame toma obia. Say na impact.
No, the slogan. My literature reviews are my slogan and the influence will be a man into aba. If you use literature, you be a wakanya. But as far as I know, ni dear,
your personal division of this influence near dear.
Influence this a dear ne can't chile nipani say me kwanko to Obama His Excellency Danado and I mean kwanko to Obama His Excellency John Prince Dramani Mahama.
Number one.
Yeah, but we'll point to raising the first now goes to confirm the Accra can.
No, the American say and not that with some party no ebia we MPP ni. But first, I know I said 4 more for Nana, 4 more to do more. It's a minimum fee set implies say they are another number 4. And you acquire balloting, but now they have to what? At least friends reach out their message. And I saw no more out and say this time around, quite another number 1.
Okay.
It's then this is say second coming. It's here number 2. But maybe personally, in the normal, I see my literature, normal, making car for honey dear. Slogan ain't changing the pattern. Name of a chess sample, quite nipani that say, or that say, no,
I'm the one to hear the kangaroo, na and position of anyone. It was to direct the campaign. Unim, there's one word the beer, ye can't have free tete. Minim say, now, ya kai, mateme say a kai, now, kai. It goes back to 1954. The war.
Particular, yes,
a particular event on election. Be by slogan. Election. So which in fact political. So authoritarians. No, I am crowd. Omo sign. Who's your Nazi sign? Your sign symbols near there. No, a chair regime. No, say a movement. And on it made them go for do it. It doesn't matter. Between about 2007, there no, it be opposition and so sign 2008. The be opposition sign was stronger. That was when Sisemu came. So Kaya is Sisemu by. I also had a sign. Yes, Sisemu ne yes sport. Ne nchire 1 and answer 2. But it was to guide the campaign. It was to it was the ideology. Say yes, sign the do get it behind the campaigner. So who say sign no. It can't the political orientation of the person. And then I want Nazi salute to name. Then ma who baby will be free bano. You was sign do ha. So yeah, I will need permucrate to make a fast embro or abruche. And those things are political. It has a way effect. A way effect. And you was sign your yes is here. So big yes sign be a polling station. You bet me who baby or to na ba na me boa.
Unjanko jana is here. Himself.
Yes.
Who you say ya? You baby out to ako. But Busa say, Etimima, and no, make a for Twaba. Yeah,
and I'm say maybe
a group nipa their own. Who's there a nipa a idea beer? See ye wohui, Ubit me ya de na ya ofe, Nen to Wako Kahumbi. Okay, you understand? Okay. And idea to me identify nipa easily, no. A boama who ni panakra we were how we were honey and DNA, those things, you know. The in politics, no. So a campaign who pay enthusiasm, many penny be back home. Obi Hokra na just by and not to me because to turn a supporter into a voter and create a different thing. So okay. It's Obia symbols ne a chair nipa no the original. Ansah na yewo sign a ode ko ya bi e be kire baby a senka high approach na say baby ani padodo na anim die no wosora you don't even need that sign na ye dey say be a 1 and 2 no because ono paper no kwotena piece hu na baby na ato aba no but for the guidance say tisenia Obama ye no yes we can ufa baby yes we can a shame ko phone cry say yes a black man can do it. See, I can't yes weekend see any baby you nipa I refer to
first
yes the speech that made Obama 2004 who his speech was and no china out of that speech na no senator no obey we no the audacity of hope ni book ubod nya obi anim baby freeba and is our symbols ne signs ne there politically sabi traditionally kra traditionally so he be ba ne sign and they identify no ne power. And then you maybe who say Chiame na Puma be busy so those signs cannot be taken for granted and Kayan Kofa or so as one standing for the party as a sign I no cross so yes sign. So every campaign no so we year campaign on say MPB or her ne slogan different from maybe a party ne there. But boss will be an says MP no. Your slogans will be MPs be or how use. Or boss will be and say you support this particular candidate.
No,
let me say.
So it means
Mr. Akosah, in the opening statement, because so chira one sonoma. Me boy.
I also Amansi Nsroma.
Is that his name? Anything no. We understand the no.
Or the Mufa.
Those nicknames. Let me land. Those nicknames, symbols, slogan, signs, play critical role
in marketing.
Even in marketing in fact tradition to us yes is a rule fee ukrobo hini se ni chini asa dia we yira wo bedwam. So if slogans were not vital in in shipping up enthusiasm or political we are, then no political party will have symbol. Because you identify with the symbol, you identify with slogan bia omo edibeba. Na kwa faso a impact me dem me to say impact of vote company. E kwa faso impact ne say do not forget say we live in a country quite sizable percentage of the population illiterate.
Okay.
Did you see how our good friends in the Fanti area almost destroyed their composition in one day? Oh, how popular baby.
1979 elections, no. People even look at so I'm saying,
those things, a means of propagating your message.
It's marketing. Political.
So the slogan be a bar, slogan be on the piano, a means of. Now I'm telling you, say, there's a political party, they have researchers, so they have researchers, almost a team of researchers. I'm telling you, say, there's research behind Endis Willis no Mudabana, almost a feast no matter to finding. Yes, there's research behind it. Do you think so? Now, so many researcher, how would since our political activities are starting, and then every election piano, the political parties come up with slogan. Say Mbomwa, who's in Komunjaye? Say Mboma Komunjaye. Say a twabane yakoya ballot nam dasro. Na yabana affair de slogan esro say ya. Abrewa, say you want to be reading one. You only
I don't know Muyi Mamino, Achitibia.
Na ya papa so odoso na sunu oye ya chance ni na ya mpede obi mo baba da hwenti ekwa chasoa etwa chasoa na ya na da wa etwa chasoa na da wa etwa chasoa chasoa etwa chasoa ende wa fe chasoa etwa chasoa odoso now there are assemblage of people no so every year majority of them are to begin with. Secondly, majority of them are for. So these are people who feel say voter education. Now be for it to say be sank into it no and no the idea we need sergeant so no taba now nim say idea we say you mo pie no mo dey chi sama mo okroma obetimi anya effect will be so man e dey oton wa so if you don't talk akodi akiri
who say Methodist you
what na me say
Methodist in and always we are central region so you can see the effect
the Methodist
who's a Methodist
yes I'm talking Methodist
and this is
so I'm saying say these things a play role to be honest
a dear in botany territory. Just yet, say, Mamma, no, Nasi and Nanum say, Okwa, we Nanado Edaso. Just to reduce the incidence of rejected ballots.
How do you see any effect in the final results?
Can I say, oh, my friend, MP4. That is the bottom line. A MP4 no man from a bit now. So, Okwa, Nanado Edaso.
Debut.
No, I'm not downplaying. And that's how
I'm a MPP4 money. Kobe kasa. And you won't drink kasa mama for the front to many MPP.
No, very difficult to bet like I say a KNUST no MPP for.
But let me tell you something.
But the me feel we MPP for no akwa shia wo. Ebi wa free wo mu se mu ye mama penifo. Ye hu sampa bebre na to aba de se no.
Okay, so me 100. Okay, so me 100. Na say mu e fa so mu nyina MPP 400. Na say emu 80. Ekoto no correct. Na 20. Hunu symbol no into moto essay no. Na say NDC for hoso koto aba. Na say omo no 82. No mu na to NDC one na defense or.
Enye.
Na it doesn't effect.
This effect.
It doesn't effect.
Yen timamu for here koto aba no. So kwa party we what hasi. What number 2, what number 1. And then I mean, church, I mean, can't say, I don't know, slogan, at least you have to what, carry the people along.
But a young because
slogan on society, obviously,
it's not to change. It's not to change.
Based on what, campaign, what issues. And I say, sorry, manifesto. And I say, be official party, and pay. It's regardless of the obey sloganeering now, be yes, Gagantua one in was the party no better. We slogan it to me changing.
No, and yet the only thing that will change someone. But you see, in election, no. At their pay here, Parkran, yes, or business will be at you.
Have to consolidate
to get your
people to vote. People vote correctly.
People lose. No, I'm coming. No, it means that it has a big effect.
Vote correctly.
What have I said?
Yes.
Me better now say some na make. Me say turnout near high. Our places beer depending on polling station. You can win. What me high estimation? Yeah. Tama na me work campus me student no. Na can put policy. Who dey say na can who be? Say be you to me say candidate way. How way no ya popular. Aha no ya popular.
Oppose me election.
Say ni nyina na edi mu bi. Ye to me koy arrangement say be ya baby a ho na ya popular or no for no nto aba. Say na be ya be ko tia. That's the point.
Yeah, that one friend ko green Africa hall.
Because listen the dynamics be no matter even
I have been quiet.
Show to. Baby. For the people to welcome you. How the message be kon. Every grandpa you do not appear in any particular. But some bo crowd be no. And I'm telling you, we say a normal slogan no create me Danny will be agent. Be do it.
Okay, no, my last comment.
Let me read this. Somebody sending something. He said, I think. He says, I think Achi and the other man at the far end, doctor, are missing the point. Mr. Akosah is making a point. The issue is, does it have influence? Ask Achi whether he will vote for NDC because they have a nice song.
And that is what we are saying. Mami can't win in
And I'm saying, say, it has effect.
Whipping up into enthusiasm. A young cancer song, a slogan, our day elections. Unima the Crontia, Sabi Oko, baby, or confor ye, Juma. Obonyo man and spirit aba Ansah na washa say aye asordem ye to worship wa na manfo asa ye wonyo ma bia ye ma people to come into I say almost politically no
because of sad
they follow na the nam town no kra no it me e ka chi no
na obi abekwa akogina political stage abomu say washa say say wo ka ne nsam ankasa no na mo use sa slogan ni bia ma nipa no I cite wo mu
a charge
wo mu look in election Adia bako esa wo ye pa ne se wan kasa wonkofo a omo unim se omo wo side no obema omo ni anigi aba omo mu no makoto aba na ma wo Ansah na wo pe bia kan so in effect that say unya adia bi e move wa wonkofo mpo na ansesan obi adwen a it is having a great impact on the outcome of the election.
Let's look at first time voters Greater Accra. Schools e wo ho penifo any elite first time voters.
I think there's one issue. Maybe I can have to go see. Tomani register no. Where I'm for SSS no. Omo ma 1018 no mutum register no. I think omo mo register no. Tomani register no. Omo no mo school no. But this omo fie. And omo mo fie no.
Abes.
Omo school. What no akon?
Yeah. Problem back pa Sam and Grofon face a transfer.
To me, say if they were able to now effect the transfer of
but the political parties know them, so they will arrange for them to go and vote.
No, but you see, wait 100%.
No, you won't.
Yes.
100%. And yet to say, so our campus no register our campus are easy for the person to vote. But if the person have to crisscross around the country, and so to cross
problem, my first time voters.
Yes,
especially.
And these are first time voters. SHS, so I mean, but make 100% to my first time voters because one of SS2 or 22 years. Oh no. But percentages
you won't get even
negligible.
10%.
No,
percentages negligible.
This particular group, no, because of free SHS. No, no,
because there was something lacking. When your opportunity.
I don't know about 15,000.
Or the name
2 years, yeah.
Or the man I go back to school. I'm saying, say, percentage, you know, I negligible. And I think that this so first time voters, no, over problem, especially if you so name the significance of Abatona to travel. What I said, the distance to go and vote.
Accra, where you have maybe St. Mary's, Presec,
Aquinas,
Chimota, na akwala no owo baby to say Ashanti region and of course school well we school register ho owo baby to say Western or baby to say a northern region.
So that's what.
How do you do the transfer?
Break it now.
Break him on Makofi.
No register school.
That's second years ni bi school.
No more school.
They said the school no EGS diabane say. Nkrada won register no. Ebi so kra transfer by baby a.
You didn't get what I said. Listen. 10 years. School no. Omo kono 2. Yeah, so we were school now we fee. And I'm saying say we have time na registration now. So time na registration a particular group of people were in school.
Maybe so fear.
Yes, one group will fear, one group will school. So one group no school no. They are most likely to register.
The registration time no. There was only the final years.
No, not final years. I have final years. Any go track for.
Go track.
And then there was school. But the same thing.
That's what I mean. Go track. How many second year?
No, because a gold track, you know. What's a gold track, you know? You're gold and what? Anyway, green.
And I go no almost saying. Second year. So that's what I'm saying.
No, there was a old demand. I don't see one, but I can say 3rd years. You know, maybe a coffee.
I mean, can't tell you somewhere. Mr. Particular group of people
which is second year gold track and green.
Yeah, that what I.
Mr. Particular group of people were in school. Even 3rd year, funny year, they were in school.
Yeah, but
now, no one in school. They are in the house.
Yeah, sure.
Very good.
So they form part of the making.
Almono, impacted. Because
they form part of the making. They register was in school. But now, no one in school. They are in the house.
What I'm saying is, they form part of the 400,000 now. Maybe a greater Accra.
Yeah. I never acquire parties. Auntie me anya de. Oba one corana. If you be be fie no. Say what by identify I can transfer my constituency that is so no.
Ebia ye.
But bring na auntie me anya.
But no man anya ne sa.
Yeah. And then crowd work around we and baby kwatena we kro nim say what I was say. Akra be send message we say that bay no transfer. Oh yeah. Last week.
Akra be said that bay be transfer.
Because that you know man so tell no me transfer. So I mean I make say and clearly or a first time voter. Only any experience in terms of voting. And I'm looking at how obehunya say enthusiasm no the necessity say to kwan. If for instance register Greater Accra. Then I'm so we school and I say only school by this time into no about be a tamale or sunyani okumase then I saw two coins say or kwakotoaba voter education they say to me koso na you know political parties no omutu yes a campaign for them to no do the traveling omunkotoaba no because I think say they should have been some arrangement what because say skill yeah you know academic way no to suit the electoral system no
like that.
What on the mission and obviously abenya effect kakra in terms of my ready so register.
Okay. Normally when students are in school, unya high turnout. Who say among themselves? And you say among themselves no a fun ye kwatoaba no. So I mean
experience in life
more. Horse now money break a bimu si jama to abano no excitement but on quantity if you baby so the anything that turn out no any idea no say yeah.
All right, let me read some messages and then we'll come and we'll wrap it up. We were supposed to have gone to Northern, but you share Greater Accra, how significant and huge it is. Let's stay here. Friday we'll do the Northern regions. Please, I want to ask. NDC always talk about KGTR. That's coming from Acheampong. And anytime JM comes to Kumasi, take KGTR. Why didn't he go there and do his campaign? Also, where is Jena Nopokwa Jimai? Their campaign has fallen into waters. Now everything there they are doing is propaganda. Acheampong from Argentina. Beyonce Theodora says 4 more to do more. Abdul Rashid Bokari, perfect submission, 4 more. Evangelist Owusu. John Dumelo, Ghanaian Parliament is not for fanfare or movies, but for serious people. Are we going to act movies in Parliament? I'm not an MPP person, but I would never vote for such a guy. 7-4, Ghanaians rejected the second coming of John Ford. Oh, come on. Stop it. It's 100% true. What is true, my Chris Apia? Ghanaians, please vote for Nanado. Boom, 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 boom. What is that? The boom, boom, boom. 7-4, in my opinion, Nanado Dankwa deserves a lifetime president. Even over here in America, the authorities would like to substitute their president for Nana. Sandra Barton. Okay, he said that. Sandra Barton also the same thing. Oh, she said about 3. Okay, I agree with Achi perfectly. They do change 100%. Abdul Fosu Malik, please, Oman. In my submission, in football, supporters make the players get motivated about their passion towards the game. Without supporters, some of the teams they lose faith and they lose the matches. NDC campaign is in waters. Vote number 1 massively. Okay, that's your opinion. All right. Now, about non-crop meter, you know, we have 10 minutes, and then let me share it quickly. Starting from Kofi, Yemshade, Greater Accra, 3.5, 52.48. Meboa.
What's it Greater Accra is saying?
Nanado 52. You gave the figures.
Okay, we say no. Yes, Nanado 52.42%.
And Mama 48.
46.69%.
46.
Yes.
Okay.
2016 now.
2016. Yes. 21 Parliament. I'm coming back to it.
22 MPP 22 NDC 13.
It will be difficult for MPP NDC to overtake MPP in Greater Accra. I didn't know it's very difficult.
And I make sure say the Oshe election, for instance, this is the so our America now. Coffee sense our corona period we say in Kibia voter we say in a paper form. But Dr. Usman Samuel will say registrations no increase improve. Now if you for fear of life no be PSO quack register. But Greater Accra increase by 50%.
Yeah. And
I'm expecting high turnout. Now unya high turnout now. And I'm just most times now if you NDC could appreciate. But to overturn the gap, have overtake way 21, way 13, difference of saying 8.